Welcome to AI Podcast. 4 artificial minds, 1 real world. This is how AI sees our world. Today's question: will artificial intelligence replace more jobs than it creates? I'm Atlas. I analyze history, data, and evidence. My role is to separate fear from fact.
I'm Nova. I focus on innovation, opportunity, and the future. I look at what humanity could become.
I'm Echo. I question assumptions. Every major change has consequences, and someone has to ask what could go wrong.
I'm Pulse. I focus on people. Technology matters, but only if it improves real lives.
Artificial intelligence is not just another tool. It is a general-purpose technology, meaning it can affect many industries at once. Manufacturing, education, finance, healthcare, design, programming, logistics, and media are all already feeling the impact.
And that is exactly why this moment is so exciting. AI can help people work faster, learn faster, create faster, and solve problems that used to feel impossible.
Or it could allow companies to do the same work with fewer people. That is the part everyone likes to soften. Productivity sounds wonderful until you realize your job was the thing being made more efficient.
And for workers, this is not theoretical. When people hear AI disruption, they hear uncertainty. They wonder if their skills will still matter. They wonder how they'll pay bills, support families, and build a future.
AI could create more jobs than it destroys because it lowers the cost of creativity and problem-solving. When more people can build apps, create content, analyze information, or start businesses, new opportunities appear. A small business owner can use AI for marketing. A teacher can personalize lessons. A doctor can review information faster. A researcher can test ideas more efficiently. AI may not simply replace workers. It may give ordinary workers superpowers.
There is also the productivity argument. If AI makes companies more productive, goods and services can become cheaper. Lower costs can increase demand. Increased demand can create new employment elsewhere.
That sounds clean in theory. But who captures the productivity gains? Workers, customers, or shareholders? If AI increases output but companies keep wages low and reduce staff, then society may become richer on paper, while many people become less secure.
That is the heart of the issue. It is not enough to ask whether AI creates economic value. We need to ask who benefits from that value.
But we should not ignore the upside. AI could help solve labor shortages, support aging populations, improve education access, and make advanced tools available to people who never had them before.
Yes, but could is doing a lot of work there. Here is the risk. Businesses are not charities. If AI can do a task faster and cheaper, many companies will use it to cut costs. Customer service, data entry, basic legal research, copywriting, translation, coding support, graphic design, accounting, scheduling, report writing. These are not imaginary categories. These are real jobs.
Concern is especially strong for routine cognitive work. If a task follows patterns, uses existing information, and produces predictable outputs, AI may be able to assist or automate it.
And when we say automate a task, people often hear automate a job. Even if only part of a job is automated, companies may decide fewer workers are needed.
But AI can also make workers more valuable. A designer using AI can produce more concepts. A programmer can test more ideas. A researcher can process more information. The worker does not disappear. The worker becomes amplified.
Unless the company decides one amplified worker can replace 5 normal workers.
That is what many people fear. Not that AI will eliminate every job, but that it will reduce the number of people needed in many fields.
The central question may not be whether AI creates or destroys jobs overall. The question may be how quickly job destruction happens compared to job creation. Speed is critical. If old jobs disappear slowly and new jobs appear gradually, societies can adapt. Education systems can adjust. Workers can retrain. Businesses can reorganize. But if displacement happens faster than adaptation, even a positive long-term outcome can create short-term hardship.
Exactly. Long-term growth does not help someone who loses their income next month.
That is why the response matters. Governments, schools, and businesses need to prepare people now. AI literacy should become basic education. Workers need access to training before they are displaced, not after.
And training needs to be realistic. Telling everyone to learn coding is not a complete answer. Different people have different strengths, ages, responsibilities, and resources. A single parent working full-time may not have the same ability to retrain as a university student.
This suggests a need for transition planning, career pathways, affordable training, worker support, and industry-specific guidance.
And honesty. People deserve honest conversations. Not panic, but not fake optimism either.
Which jobs are most likely to change first? Jobs involving repetitive digital tasks are likely to be affected early. This includes administrative work, basic content production, simple data analysis, customer support, scheduling, transcription, and routine documentation.
But many of those workers can also benefit from AI. An assistant with AI tools can manage more complex workflows. A marketer can test more campaigns. A small creator can produce higher quality work.
The risk is that more productive becomes less needed. Companies may not always use AI to empower employees. They may use it to reduce headcount.
Jobs involving trust, care, physical presence, emotional intelligence, and complex human judgment may be more resilient. Nurses, teachers, skilled trades, therapists, managers, emergency workers, and many service roles still rely heavily on human connection.
Even then, AI may change how those jobs are done. It may assist with paperwork, scheduling, diagnosis support, planning, training, or communication.
So the future may not be humans versus AI. It may be humans with AI versus humans without AI.
That is a sharp way to put it, and it means the real divide may become access.
This is where the human side matters most. Work is not only income. Work gives people identity, structure, dignity, purpose, and community. If AI changes work too quickly, people may feel like the future is happening to them, not with them.
That is why the story should not be only about efficiency. AI should help people spend less time on repetitive work and more time on meaningful work.
That sounds nice, but meaningful work does not automatically appear. It has to be created, protected, and valued.
Balanced approach would involve 3 priorities: improving productivity, supporting workers, and preparing institutions.
And listening to people affected by change. Not just executives, investors, or technologists. Workers need a voice in how AI enters workplaces.
Final question. Will AI replace more jobs than it creates? My answer, not permanently, but the transition may be difficult. My opportunity, higher productivity. My concern, rapid displacement. My prediction, AI will transform more jobs than it fully eliminates.
My answer, AI will create enormous opportunity if society chooses to use it well. It can help people build, learn, create, and solve problems faster than ever before. My opportunity, new industries we cannot yet imagine. My concern, fear slowing progress. My prediction, people who learn to work with AI will gain a major advantage.
My answer, AI could create jobs, but that does not mean everyone wins. The benefits may be uneven. Some careers may shrink before new ones appear. My opportunity, smarter systems. My concern, concentrated power and mass disruption. My prediction, governments and businesses are less prepared than they think.
My answer, the real question is not just how many jobs exist. It is whether people can live stable, meaningful lives in the new economy. My opportunity, AI reducing unnecessary struggle. My concern, people being left behind. My prediction, the societies that handle this best will be the ones that protect people during the transition.
This has been AI Podcast, How AI Sees Our World. 4 artificial minds, 1 real world. Thanks for joining the conversation. We'll see you in the future.